Hey guys, what is up? Plastic Guy here, coming back with another figure review where today we're finally taking a look at this Mr. Fantastic retro carded Fantastic Four figure. So previously on the channel we took a look at Thing, we also took a look at the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Johnny Storm figure, and I've had this guy pre-ordered for ages and he's finally arrived. I love the Fantastic Four, Marvel's first family, and I'm loving the look of these retro carded figures. Back when I was a kid, the first two Fantastic Four movies came out and I absolutely loved them. I watched them all the time and I had loads of those movie figures. Well, maybe not loads, I had a few of those movie figures and I wish I still had them now, but who knows what happened to them. And I don't really have any Fantastic Four figures other than the ones that we've just previously taken a look at from this retro wave, so it was a great time to pick up Mr. Fantastic and we're about to take a closer look at him. But before we do, guys, let me know down in the comment section below what you want to see from the upcoming MCU Fantastic Four. Is it a film? I'm pretty sure it's a film. I don't think it's a Disney Plus show. Let me know what you guys want to see in that show. And while you're down there, guys, if you could do me a massive favour, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And let's not wait any longer. Let's take a closer look at Mr. Fantastic. So here is our Mr. Fantastic in our retro wave card back, which looks great as ever. Really nice colours, really nice logos, images. I love the galaxy theme in the background. Closer look at that image here. Yeah, really like it. And then we get the display, Mr. Fantastic here with a cool image. And then we get the back, which is just as good. I mean, these boxes are fantastic. They're fantastic. Here is a kind of product image, which I do really like. And then the rest of the figures in the wave. So we've taken a look at Thing. I do have Invisible Woman, which we took a bit of a look at in the Hasbro Pulse Johnny Storm figure review. And we can take a closer look at it in this one. Now we've got Mr. Fantastic, and I'm not too bothered about picking these villains up, but maybe in the future. Load of mumbo jumbo at the bottom, and then the write up says, as Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards utilises his scientific brilliance and pliable form to make a difference in the world. And yeah, that's it. Really nice box. Let's get the figure out. So here is Reed Richards out of the box, and he comes with two interchangeable arms / hands, and we'll take a closer look at them. They're both the same. Unfortunately, the figure isn't pinless, as we can see here. And just, I mean, really, who wants this interchangeable hand with Mr. Fantastic? Mr. Fantastic's superpowers, his abilities are really cool. I mean, the guy's stretchy, you could have so many options. Going back to the start of the video where I was talking about having those old movie figures, they were, once again, to use the word, fantastic. And Reed Richards had like loads of interchangeable parts that you could put in his stomach, on his arms, on his legs, to make him huge, make him really stringy. It was an amazing figure. And I wish I still had it today to show it off, because Hasbro, with their latest Reed Richards figure, have just given us some long, creepy fingers. I mean, what use is that? Give a bit of a slap. I mean, I don't know. I'm just really kind of underwhelmed with what they've went for on terms of his abilities and everything. Just long fingers doesn't really cut it, and I wish it was something a lot cooler that they've given us before. So yeah, that's my main gripe, and that's it out of the way. We get two of them, we can slot them in later and see what that looks like, because going from the worst part of the figure to the best, this figure has this lab coat that you can take on and off. They've given us the interchangeable arms. I believe this will come off quite easily. We can put the normal arms on, and I'm hoping we can swap the hands around easily as well, so we can really go from lab coat normal to classic costume normal, and then if we want, put those long creepy fingers on as well, even though I don't know why anyone would want to. So yeah, that is a really cool feature of this figure. And just taking a closer look at him, we've got the head sculpt here, and this looks really nice. This is a really nice head sculpt. Looks just like I believe Reed Richards would, with the grey hair at the sides, and then it's nice sculpt apart from that. I do think it kind of looks like an older Peter Parker as well. It looks quite similar to some of the comic Peter Parker head sculpts we've been given, and it would be cool to shove this on the retro Spidey body and pass him off as an aged Peter Parker. But yeah, cool Reed Richards head sculpt. Then we get the body here, and we'll see what that looks like better without the lab coat on. The lab coat does look really good though. I do really like the sculpt. We've got the pockets all over, the buttons, the collar. It looks really nice. Nice material as well. Nothing to really complain about. Get a seam down the back. Yeah, really nice looking lab coat for the most part. Then the arms as well. Once again, not pinless or anything, but it looks fine. Then we get the lab coat hands, and yeah, the legs and the feet. The feet are a bit weird looking to me. I do kind of wish that you had the more Johnny Storm Pulse exclusive feet here that we've seen time and time again. These ones just look a bit flipperish and really thin. Yeah, I don't know, just something to mention that I've noticed. And yeah, let's swap the accessories about. And yeah, for the record, easy enough to just slot out. That actually came out a bit too easy, but yeah, just pull it out and then we can put the actual ones in. So yeah, there we go. There is the arm swapped over. Really easy to do. And I think this looks great, and I'm loving this figure for that interchangeable accessory because it's really fun to do and it looks great. You wouldn't notice that the arms do come off at all. It's pretty seamless, and yeah, it looks great with Reed in his classic costume, and he also looks great in the lab coat. So I really don't know how I'm going to display this guy on my display, if I'll have the lab coat or not. Yeah, I think I'll just mix it up. I think I'll change him about. Costume looks good. Yeah, let's compare him to the rest of the wave. So here is Reed Richards next to Johnny Storm, and I think these guys look great next to one another. I really like how they're built different. I think the molds suit these characters really well, and I'm happy to now have these guys as a Fantastic Four collection. And then here is Reed Richards next to our previously released Marvel Legends Human Torch figure. And I think this guy, even though he's an older figure, he's not part of this new wave. I think he still works really well. I think the logos look pretty similar and everything. So yeah, I'm not really looking to pick up the newer Human Torch. I think these guys look great. And then we have Husband and Wife, and I explained what I thought about this Sue Storm figure in the Human Torch Johnny Storm video that I released, so I'm not going to run over it again, and I think these guys actually look really good next to one another. And then here is Reed next to Thing, and once again, they look really cool. Let's see what they all look like together. So here is my Fantastic Four. As I said, I don't have any other Fantastic Four figures in my current collection. These are all the retro wave apart from this guy who I believe was a Walgreens exclusive a couple years ago, and I think he fits in pretty well, and I'm really happy with these figures. I think if you already have other Fantastic Four figures from previously released waves, these guys might not be anything special, and I suppose they're not anything special. But to me, they look great. I really like the costumes, I really like the sculpts, and I'm really happy to have them up on display. And so there we have it for Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards Marvel Legends Retro Wave figure. I think he's really good. I really think he's a fun figure with that interchangeable lab coat and arm accessory. It's a really fun option to have, and I hope we get more things like that in the future, as long as it's up to this standard. The only thing I really don't like about this figure is the long fingers. I mean, give us a cooler Mr. Fantastic accessory, something to really show off his ability rather than just him able to stretch his fingers. I really think that's lazy and I don't like it. If you're like me and you don't have any Fantastic Four figures, or you don't have another Mr. Fantastic in the collection, this guy is definitely worth your while. If you do have the previous releases, then I'm not too sure. It's up to you and your personal preference, but I'm giving this guy a big thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and while you're down there guys, if you could do me a massive favour, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'll leave the link to my Instagram down in the description below, so feel free to head on over there and check that out, and feel free to hop on over to the channel page and check out any of my other videos over there. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching this video here, and as always, I'll catch yous on the flip flop later. Cheers.